I think I just shit my pants. I actually think I just shit my pants. Oh my goodness. Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. How is everyone doing? Working. Oh man, that's amazing. That's unreal. Cal, thank you. Angelia, thank you. How are you? I'm good. Kira's here, so I'm super happy to see her. Um, she works tomorrow too. So I was practicing my singing all day yesterday, so I'll be doing that tomorrow as well while everyone's at work. Pauline, Kathy, thank you. Will's Barbie, Stephanie, thank you so much for the five gifted again. Will's Barbie, thank you guys. Watching SpongeBob. No way, there's a new SpongeBob movie. My comments are getting deleted by AI. I don't know why that's happening. That's weird. Mods, if you can fix that, I don't know. Irene, Sonia, je ne sais quoi, thank you. Will's Barbie, thank you. Happy Sunday, guys. I wrap gifts and I hate it. Well, I wrap my dick and I fucking hate it. So, we all got our fucking shit. Danny, thank you so much for the hype. Thank you. Happy to see us, of course. Of course, of course. Great seeing you guys. It's great seeing y'all. Great seeing y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, so funny on the Discord sometimes. Mary with the 10 gifted subs. Mary Ann with the 10 gifted. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sharon with the 5 gifted. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Sleep good. Honestly, not really. Because my bed was all messy. So I just decided to just sleep how it was. And it was just, I don't know. I didn't have the best sleep. I had some nightmares again. And then I woke up like sick. Like this weather is making me sick, like literally. And man, just like I've been more stressed out lately about every single thing than ever, dude. I don't know if I'm changing seasons, if I'm getting into a better life. I don't know, but I'm just fucking just ugh. I think though good things are happening, but it's just hard, man. Yeah, stress makes you sick too. Yeah, man. It sucks, bro. It sucks, man, but I don't know. I'm here. Glad to see you guys. It's a new day, a new breath, so let's just take it one day at a time, one step at a time. Amanda, thank you so much for the full set. It's that time of the year for sure. Change is scary but great for sure. For sure. Been seeing a lot of angel numbers and stuff though, so your TikToks were amazing yesterday. Thank you, man. Yeah, because I went to practice my song, so I was feeling this like musical vibe. And I was like, so I made one TikTok, and then before you know it, I made 40 TikToks in like 50 minutes, which has to be some sort of world record. So I was just giving her, which was nice. I haven't even checked them today or anything. I was kind of seeing how it goes, but I think the more TikToks I start making, the better I'll get. Because I'm always like, I can do way better than that, you know? Kathy, thank you. Amanda, thank you. It was fun. It was fun. I'm glad you guys liked it. I really felt it naturally. So you made like 80 some when you hit 2 mil. Oh, damn. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, no, I get in a vibe, right? And then I go to the sounds and I just pick a random sound that I like. And every single sound, I'm like, yo, I gotta make one of this one. So I'm like, pick that one. I start making it and I'm like, this is a vibe. And I start feeling better and better and better until I die out, until I burn out. But it was nice. Tracy, thank you so much. Love the different kinds. Yeah, the acting ones were good too. Jen, thank you. The acting ones were good too. Um, I'm just getting better with the acting as well. Sandra with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. Pauline, thank you. Tammy, thank you. Thank you guys so much. Seriously. Sandra, thank you for the 5 gifted. Dubs in the chat. Thank you, chat. Thank you. D-Rose, thank you. It helped push the TikToks with the misspelled Caption down. Love the acting ones. Wait, what? Misspell what? Thank you guys, Kelly. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, all you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The acting ones are amazing. Missy, thank you, Tammy. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, D-Rose. Thank you, all you guys. Gifters, thank you, Tammy. Thank you. Yeah, the acting ones were good, bro. Um, I'm just getting better with the acting ones, naturally. Wow, wow, what? Wow, what's going on? What happened? What happened? Did I miss something? Rita, thank you. Oh, I love the Christmas one. One of the acting ones made me cry. Oh, Sonia, thank you so much. Yeah. Um, I was really giving my emotion, you know? Really expressing myself, so that was nice. That was good. Yeah, just really expressing myself, feeling the vibe. I always kind of play like a new scenario in my head, and I just kind of go with the flow. Gina, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's hard to do, and you make it seem so easy. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's something that if you guys read, I know you guys can feel it, but if you really read my emotions and brain when I'm doing it, there's a lot of there's a lot that goes into it. I basically think of like everything in one and try to push through those emotions. It's definitely it's a lot, but it's something I like to do, you know? Pauline, Nevada, thank you. It's something I enjoy to do, you know? Gina, thank you again for the 5 gifted subs. Why were people saying wow? I'm confused. Sorry, I'm kind of stuck on that. And then no one explains. They come in, say that, and then no one explains to me. Like, what the fuck? Do you remember what your first TikTok was? No. I think the first one that sparked me was the Timothy Chalamet TikTok. That was one that really sparked me. Um, it was it was that like play date song, I think. That's what really sparked me. Do you try to connect with the scenes in real life? Yeah, for sure. I just think of like my life. I think about like I'll quickly think of like something and I just give it. Susan Diane. So I'll be like, oh, you know, W, thank you, thank you. WWW. Sorry, I'm so confused, bro. Yeah, the play date one. Wow, because the TikToks were good. Oh, okay. Thank you for explaining. I hate when people like Rana comes in here, says, wow. I ask, this doesn't say anything. Like, why do people not, why do people make me worry about things? Like, why not just let me know that earlier? Like, why are you making me trip out? Like clarify it. You know what I mean? That helps me so much. Rita, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you. Really appreciate it. Rana replied and said the wow wasn't for you. The Rana replied and said the wow wasn't for you with the heart. I did, you missed it. It wasn't because of you. What was it because though? I guess like did someone do something rude? Like I guess we don't have to start drama. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is from. Rita, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so so much. Susan, Sassy, Susan, thank you. Hello, Grotto Girls. I see you. I don't know why it's taking that out. You can feel your emotions through the screen. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's funny, dude. It's funny. It definitely shocks people, you know? I can feel that. And then it's so funny how it works because when there's yeah, someone was rude. Sorry, it slipped out. Okay. I didn't see anything rude. I might have missed it. We don't have to bring up drama though, but I didn't see anything rude. Um, but either way, the more the more I get big, the more I'm gonna get that. All these people that are saying rude things have zero life, and one day they will pay the consequences. I am telling you that 100%. So let people live that way. I don't give a fuck. They have no fucking life anyway. If you're rude, keep living your life and you will meet someone you don't want to meet. I'm telling you that for free. Susan, thank you. And that's not a threat or anything. That's a promise. That's a fucking promise. That's just how life works. You get what you give. You get what you give. So the digger you deep yourself a hole, the worse it gets, I'm telling you. Been there, done that. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, all positive vibes because we only have one life to live. So what's the point of bringing up the drama is drama? Yeah, dude, I just think like let it be. We don't need to be talking about it. Like you gotta look at it this way. Everyone's getting chirped every day from every single scale. So you can't look at it as you gotta ignore. And I know I don't do that enough, but you really got to ignore everything that isn't serving you. Like literally, like you learn that from getting bullied and stuff like that. You learn that you need to ignore everything that isn't serving you. Sassy, Annie, thank you. Kim, thank you. Amanda, thank you. Susan, thank you. Yeah, yes, positive. It's true though, because you just have to, bro. Like at the end of the day, you can't go around wondering who's chirping you or what's chirping you. We just gotta let things slide like that. And like everyone wants a reaction out of you. Like it gets worse. Like just say I'm going up, right? I see people's comments, um, even my own fans, they come in here or they go on my TikToks and they say when I have a really good TikTok, they try to bring me down to their level. They try to bring me down to their level because of a good TikTok. I have that every day. You don't even know the salty vibes I have. I have people coming from every single aspect. They try to downplay my talent. Everyone's trying to bring you to their level. Bottom line. And it's not even fans, it's people. This is people, guys. This isn't fans. This is people in general. This is human nature. This is how it is. Trust me. I've seen the people that I thought were the best people ever prove me wrong. It's literally every single person. Every single person. And even asking why is ridiculous because that's just how it is. You don't even have to ask why because that's just oblivious thinking. It's not true. But what I'm getting at is you have to ignore that. Keep focusing on your heart, your life. Everything else that isn't serving you, don't even reply to it. Don't even answer it. Move on from it. It gives you nothing but trying to bring you down. That's all it is. That's all it is. Just trying to bring you down to their level because they're jealous. That's it. Sharon, thank you so much for the 2000. Yep. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. It's not even about giving them their power. It's just don't do that. Like, it's not even that deep. It's just like, just how do you want to feel every day? How do you want to feel right now? Feel like that, you know? And just like you have your own life, like we talked about. So you focus on your own life. Like, everything else is kind of just people that wish, like, they just want the reactions from your life. That's all. That's all. Sassy, thank you. Anna, thank you. But this is what I've been dealing with for years, bro. It's been so hard to grow because so many people, every time I'm doing better, start steering away. Or if I don't give them attention, they steer away. Or if it gets worse, if I start growing and the attention from them leaves, they start hating even harder. They go psycho. This is life. This is people. It's trust me, you guys know what I go through. It's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing. Trust me, at all. It is what it is, bro. You just gotta let it be. You gotta let it be. You gotta be yourself. You gotta take care of your health, what you think, what you gotta do that. And never have high hopes for anybody. Telling you that for free. Never have high hopes for people. Just live your life, bottom line. Don't try to prove yourself, none of that. Just live your life. Because you honestly don't know how like stressful life is and how short life is. That's just how it is. Bottom line. And I'm not the strongest motherfucker. I'm just a human being, bro. Like a lot of people have this figured out, a lot of people do that, but we all do. We all know this, you know? Cal, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's not even expect the worst. It's just live your life, bro. Just live your life. It's not even expect the worst. It's just live your life. Like, you don't have to expect the worst. You don't have to hope for the best. Just live your life. And what that means is like when you, let's say you're like, oh, this microphone. I want to keep looking at it all day because I'm so pissed that this microphone looks like this. Like it's a stupid analogy, but it's just an analogy of like if you don't want to do something, that's living your life. It's not about doing the things that you don't want to do. It's about not doing the things you don't want to do, and it's about doing the things that you actually feel good with doing. That's living life, right? Yeah, be you for sure. That's basically what it is. But yeah, you guys know what I'm saying, and it's all good. It's just that's how it is, bro. A lot of miserable people. A lot of miserable people. You can never make people like that happy, ever. So you just gotta live your life. When something goes wrong, I was like to God for guidance. Yeah, exactly. God's the only power that you can tap into that will give you that fate because everyone's fate is different. People have this, people have that, people have that. Everyone's fate is different. So you got to focus on your own fate. Like what's good for you, you know? Your life isn't somebody else's life. It's your life. So if you're miserable about your life, I'm sorry, but that's just your life. I don't know, right? That's what God has in play for you. You know, I don't know, right? It's your life. You're miserable. Can you fix that? I don't know. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know. You know what I mean? So it's your life. You gotta focus on your life. Do you? That's all. Bottom line. Yeah, your own responsibility, 150%. 150%. People will try to bring you down, I'm telling you, on every occasion. They don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to do good. They want, especially people on the internet. People on the internet just want to control you. They're very Twitter fingered. It's weird. And thank you, Kel. Thank you, Diane. Thank you. Seriously, that's why I've been talking about it for so long. I'm trying to be better than that. Good afternoon, Will. Happy Sunday. Thank you so much, Stacy. Appreciate it. I'm over the moon that you are here too, Will. You have been the brightest joy. Oh, thank you so much. And thank you so much, Kelly. Thank you. Yeah, very weird, very weird. Um, Twisted, yeah, but it's more like everyone's trying to get a reaction, so it's more twisted to try to get a reaction from people is what I'm saying. Like for me, I'm coming on here and living my life. You're supporting me because you're intrigued by me. But to be trying to get a reaction from me by saying twisted, by saying this, by saying this, I can read you like a book. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, who's doing more? Who's wanting to do more? Who's 25 years old with a whole career for himself? You got to put the two and two together. And I'm not being cocky, but you got to be real with it there, bud. Thank you so much, Kim, for the 500. Pauline with the 10. Susan with the 10. Right? Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. So it is what it is. That's a game they started in 2021. Yep, I'm telling you. It just is what it is. Like they feed off it. People feed off this stuff, right? But there's nothing I can do about that. It's like when I go to school and there's people that feed off laughing behind my back. I can't control what people do around me. Oh, they're intrigued by me. They're laughing at me. I can't control anything. It just is what it is. It's life. I got my life. You got your life. It is what it is. You know? So you just keep living your life. They feed out of it and then play victim. Yeah, dude, that's a huge thing, huge thing. But again, bro, it's just life. It's nothing really to be like complaining about or sad about. It's something to take and leave because there's not like what else you know you gotta it's good to understand things for sure, but it's something to take and it's something to leave. It's something to understand. Like being upset about things is okay. Being sad about things is okay. Being pissed off about things is okay. But it's what you do about it. Oh, that's really nice, bro. Thank you, eh? Thanks. Thanks, bro. Beautiful. Look at this thing, man. Look at this. That's beautiful. That's nice, man. Beautiful. Thank you guys. Yeah, dude. So nice. Susan, thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, your relationship with Christ should be number one. That should be number one. It shouldn't be people's opinions about you. It should be your relationship with Christ, with God. And listen, when you start doing better and start thinking about things, people are always going to say, they're always going to be jealous and say, but you weren't always like that. So I want you to be the same as you were. That's not growth. Growth is when you can accept, you can understand, and you can change. So that's where we should be aiming is growing, changing. There's two, like I said before, there's two types of people in life, people that are killing life and people that are growing in life. And you want to be one of those people that grow in life, you know? Nice, man. Beautiful. Yeah, no, this cross is beautiful, man. This is perfect for the desk. Keep it right there, kind of remind myself. I love it. Absolutely great. Yeah, always keep moving forward. Pauline, Sandra, Tammy, guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. Always remind you to keep moving forward. Amanda, Susan, thank you. Um, because that's all you got. It's not I'm not always reminding you to keep moving forward. Like keep moving forward's a pretty easy saying. You guys all know that it's almost like no shit, Will. I gotta move forward. Fuck, thank you very much, right? But it's just sayings that I'll keep in my head when you're sitting there and you're on your last straw. You got kind of two things that you're telling yourself. You're saying, "All right, I got to do this no matter what." Then the second thing you say is, "I got to keep moving. I got to keep focusing on something that makes me happy, something that makes me feel good, something that is benefiting my life." So it gets to the point when you're at the kind of that stage that you got two things to do, and it's no matter what, I gotta keep going, you know? So that's why I really like those sayings, and that's why I kind of stuck with those sayings. Mary, thank you so much. Love that you can always see to remind yourself who's with you. Oh, for sure, man. I think we all do, though. I think it's just remembering that. Because at the end of the day, even if a drug addict or anyone is going through a lot of fucking mental health, or let's say somebody um, hurts themselves or whatever it is, at the end of the day, you always will remember eventually who is real, who is there, and that's God. That's the Christ. That's God. That's where you are in life. So it's just about like remembering that to make your journey feel better. When you're going through hard times, just remember, hey, I got really nothing in control. All I can control really is remembering that I have my relationship with my life. I got my relationship with God. This is all that I can control. I can't go and change someone's mind about me. I can't go and do all these crazy things that is totally out of our control and makes no difference. It doesn't matter. All I can do is let go, let God, and things will change for me. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like a really good reminder. And that's what I love about that. Hey, what's up, Danny? How are you? I'm learning on him a lot today. Yeah. I'm leaning on him a lot today, sorry. Yeah, 100%. Me too. I think like, for me, when I first started social media and I was doing this, it was a lot about what do people think about me. I would always like check DMs and stuff, and I would base like my who I am on like what people think about me. So it would be like and then I would start like answering DMs because I was like, I need to please people. I need to say thank you to my supporters and all this stuff. And it became just this other stress in my life. And then people started taking advantage of that. Like, oh, you messaged me this much and don't message me anymore, which I don't respect at all. I don't appreciate people that play with people's feelings in a victim mindset. Like, if I'm playing with your feelings, this is all like fun, entertainment. Like, you guys know where it comes from. And if you don't, you got mental issues and you need to go to a mental institution because you're literally anybody would tell you that your ex-boyfriend, your friends, your neighbors. It's weird, very weird. But there's a difference when I'm doing something that is for entertainment, for fun, and then I have people that they're doing it for their own personal issues. There's a total difference, and that's where it started just taking me off. And I'm like, I want to help these people. I want to make everything good. And I was trying so hard to do things like that. And it got to the point where there was nothing I could do anymore. It was detrimental to my mental health. So at the end of the day, I started leaning on God, letting things like that's my journey right now, letting things be, not worried so much about what other people think about you because, like I said, you can't control what other people think about you. You can't control how they think about themselves. Everyone's got their own life. So, you know, trying to be a people pleaser, not trying to be a people pleaser, but being a people pleaser. Thinking, but it's more about I don't like the word please because it's just being a gentleman in a way. And but it got to the point where it became detrimental to me because people were playing with my emotions. Oh, he's going to answer if I say this to him. Oh, he's gonna answer if I get mad at him for not saying this. It's those manipulation kind of tactics where then it was like, okay, I'm being a nice person by saying thank you. And then they're not taking that. They're taking, oh, now there's a doorway to get even closer and do even worse things to Will, which wasn't respectful. So it wasn't really about being a people pleaser. That's downplaying my gentlemanness. Missy, thank you. Sandra, Stacy, Cal, thank you. Rhonda, thank you. All you guys. Denise, Mary, Michelle, all you guys, thank you so much. That is sad for sure. It's not sad for me though. So when people say it's sad, I look at you and say, I feel bad for you, not sad. Like I'm not sad. It's just kind of like, oh, that sucks that you have to be that way in your life. Like, it's a weird way to be. You know what I mean? So it kind of just, I think trying to help people that stuff can drive you nuts? So again, you just gotta be yourself, and the people that want to follow you, the people that care, whatever, they'll be there. They'll probably leave, they'll come back, but just continuously just live your life. And don't value anyone else's opinion but yours. Your opinion is the only opinion that you should value. Like, you can hear people out, but at the end of the day, an opinion is an opinionated. It's within you. It's something that is you. So your opinion is the only thing that you should value, right? Because that's you. That's like your pineal gland, all that stuff, right? Yeah. I don't really know what you mean by it's another attention-seeking side because we're moving forward with that. So you're kind of stuck in the past a little bit. So I can't really answer you with that. Your opinion only matters. Yeah, your opinion matters. You can listen to people, you can understand people, you can work with people, you can talk to people, but at the end of the day, all that matters is your opinion. Because that is you. That's who you are. Um, so yeah. Yeah, no one else lives in your shoes. I wouldn't even say lives in your shoes because people can buy the same shoes as you or people can steal your shoes. What I would say is nobody sees the lens that you are looking through. The lens that you are looking through is your lens. So that is you. Shannon, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. And I get what you're saying with shoes, but what you say matters. What you repeat matters. The intellect that you have matters. You know what I'm saying? So, as much as we can brush things off, that's what becomes disastrous. Everything that is said, everything that is done matters. Sassy, thank you so much. Ghost Boy, thank you for the follow. Cal, thank you so much. Nevada, thank you. Thank you guys so much. Exactly. Words matter, words hurt, words heal. For sure. So do actions. You know, we can go back and forth, Jenny, on this but I also think crying about words hurting or making someone feel bad about it is not okay. It's not okay. There's no winning in that to hold something over someone's head consistently. It gets to a point where it's like, it's time to move on. You know, you're not supposed to do things like that. You're not supposed to play ping pong with people back and forth, back and forth. It's not something, this isn't a game. This isn't a game. This is about having conversations and growing. You know what I mean? It's not about because I stung something in your stomach that you need to continuously battle me in a way. That's not a way to live. That's not a way to live. It's not a way to be, right? And this is just my thoughts about it, right? I go back, I fix my thoughts, I do this. And Jenny, I'm not saying you are, okay? I'm speaking in general. This is just how I feel about things. I'm not right about everything. I'm always growing, I'm always changing, but this is just who I am. And I'm speaking generally. This is never personal. This is generally. Does some things stem from a personal comment? Yep, everything starts from something personal. But then that leads to being general about it, being respectful, looking at the bigger picture, not nitpicking, all of that. Yeah, of course. I'm not saying they don't. Words hurt for sure. But you got to look yourself in the mirror as well. And you got to ask yourself what words are you throwing at people too? Because nice words are very indisguisable. They're disguisable. Nice words, it's how you're doing it. What matters is the action behind it. I can go up to someone and say, "You look amazing," but I'm actually saying, "You look like shit." Bottom line. So it's the action behind it, it's what's being said matters more than anything else, you know? And again, this isn't about you proving yourself. This is never what it's about. This is me speaking on my life, what I believe, what I do. If you care about me, if you care about my growth, you would be okay with that. If you don't, then it's a personal issue that I can't be dealing with because there's no growth in that. And again, it's not respectful to me. There's no respect to me that I have to keep going back to do that for you or pick up your bag and all of this just because you feel bad about something. That's not respectful. And I know right now you're shitting in your boots a little bit, whatever, ready, but that's not fair either. You know, this isn't so personal to whoever. This is a general statement that should be talked about through your heart, lightheartedly. You know, that's a grown-up decision to make, you know? And I'm not trying to preach to the choir, but what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. You know what I'm saying? I stay on here for till 1 o'clock. I'm gonna start doing lives for an hour and get off. We have these conversations. I go live my life. You guys live your life. Bottom line, you know? Rhonda, Wills Barbie, thank you. Sassy, thank you guys. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, people don't want to see progress. Yeah, no, it's you should though. I'm just participating. Yes, I've been hurt, but I also forgive even. Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it too, and I love you too. Bottom line, it's just sometimes conversations can be tough because we have different point of views on things. Nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. We all have different ways of tackling things. There's so much that goes into it, so it can just be like that. But the only way to the growth, like we talked about before, is to have these conversations of different opinions, different this, and not running away from the conversation. Not saying fuck you, you know? And I mean like fuck you is like pushing someone away. Just being able to kind of talk, be involved, you know, that was a huge thing that I want is involvement because a lot of the fame out there is let's not involve anybody and do this. And it just seems like it's this cycle of no one's really getting any involvement. And I feel like how we're gonna be better people, this is just my opinion, is to have people more involved, you know, being able to feel that way as well, right? Missy, Stacy, thank you. Missy, Diane, Rhonda, Wills, Barbie, Sassy, all you guys, thank you so much. Always have shown you kindness. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. And it's like I have too, you know, even though I say things and stuff, I can go right back at you or anyone, right? Generally speaking, again, and I can say, well, I didn't like this. And you can say, well, I didn't know you didn't like this. And I can say, well, I didn't. And then you can say, well, I'm sorry. You know, it's the same thing with me. I thought what I was doing was right. You thought what you were doing was right. That just makes it okay. But then with that said, you got to get over the gut feeling of keeping that hatred, holding on to mean things that people have said to you, all this hatred. You got to eventually let it go, and you can't pour it out on other people because then it's rude. And if you expect someone to continuously talk to you about it, have conversations about it, it's hard. It gets to the point where, and I'm okay with doing that. I'm okay with talking about it and stuff, but there needs to be understanding too. And it's not about cleaning your slate. Your slate's not clean, you know? Your slate is not clean, you know? If you ever want to grow, you have to accept things and you gotta let yourself grow. You know, a child in a grown-up's body is this small at the gut because they don't accept anything. They say, no, I don't do this. No, I'm not that. And their gut is that small. If you want to be a grown up, you got to start accepting everything. Everything. Because everything is your life, everything that goes around. And that's when you'll be a bigger person and you'll understand things. You'll understand when people make mistakes. You won't hate on people for this. You won't hate on people for that. You'll start being like, oh, that's amazing. Or you won't worry so much about things because you'll be like, hey, I'm a human being. I'm living this life experience and this is just where I am. and who I am, you know? So I get where that comes from. I'm talking about, no, again, Jenny, you can't be saying I don't hate on anyone, man. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the bigger picture. The fact that you're so picky about this and throwing things, this is driving me AWOL, Jenny. And I love you, but we're talking about the bigger picture. And you can agree with what I'm saying. Again, I'm not talking personal to you. I'm talking in general. This is for me too. This is for everyone here. Me, you, Bill. This is just a talk, grown-ups talking about how to feel better, how to get better. And I'm talking for myself so many times. Yesterday, in bed yesterday, there's things I don't want to accept. There's things I'm pushing out. Oh, I'm not this person. Oh, I didn't do that. Oh, this or this. No. Yes, yes, yes. The more you just say yes and accept and just move on and grow, the better everyone's going to feel. Why don't we do that? Because we're scared. People are scared. That's normal. But you cannot live your life scared because it turns into hate. There's no create. There's no life, very small, and you end up just dying like that. You don't want to be like that. You want to flourish, you want to grow, you want to understand, you want to be okay with everything, you know? You want to be okay with the worst of the worst happening because that's just life. You want to accept everything, you know? And the only way to do that is right back, positive sensation, positive vibes, you know? And but is it positive for you, asking all of us, is it positive to say, to hold on to things that you don't want to hold on to? Is it positive to deny things that you don't want to accept? Is any of that positive? Not at all. None of that is positive. So this is where the misconception goes. We think that if we do that, it's positive. No, it's the action you're taking that is making it not positive. You need to accept all of it. All of that action, all of those actions, that's positive, right? And I'm glad we can have this talk, and it all started off from a wow statement. That's where all of this started, and I thank you because it went from a negative to a positive. And this is where we should always be. This is how we always been. This is what we should always do. You gotta live your life like that. Accept it all. Accept it all. Danny accepts it all. Calling out Danny. Girl's been going through it, starts making TikToks. Her TikToks end up being fucking hilarious. I'm laughing at Danny's TikToks because she got to a point where she's like, I don't give a fuck anymore. You know? I'm gonna accept whatever the bullshit is, and I'm gonna fucking just make some TikToks and live my fucking life. You know, it died out a little bit. I haven't really seen any more of it, but there was a fucking motion going on there. But we're trying to get back to that. We're trying to get back to that. We're trying to get to that feeling. We're trying to let things happen. We're not trying to control things. We're trying to just live our life. Accept everything, bro. Accept it all. And listen, preaching to the choir because I wasn't living like that. You guys could tell. You guys could tell how tense I was lately. You guys could tell how hateful I was lately. You guys could tell how mean I was lately. And that's where Jenny says it. You guys could tell how scared I was lately. You could see it all, you know, and I appreciate all of you guys for being. I was battling stuff, I was dealing with things, but I'm preaching to the choir because I was living like that, you know, and it's not a way to live anymore. I don't want to live like that, right? 100% Jenny, and I know that, you know, but we gotta stay on track. We gotta stay on track. That's all I'm saying, you know? But I understand that. I get that 100%. But it's time to just accept It's time to grow. It's time to move on. And I'm just preaching from what I've been through. This isn't about me telling you. This is about me speaking naturally what I'm going through right now, who I am to all of you, so we all can have a better understanding of who I am, what I go through, what you might take from it, what you don't take from it, your opinion, your perspective, just continuously positive sensations to continuously grow, feel better every day, be able to, you know, um, yeah, you, you gotta, I think like we all got different perspectives and I appreciate it, you know? Um, it's just, you gotta think of, you gotta think of I don't know. I like what I was going through, guys, was a lot of like just pressure. But I understand because you guys were like, but Will, we've been here for you. We don't deserve that and all that. So that's where I definitely feel bad. But I've continuously, and I come back, I say sorry. And that's why you guys are still here because you understand what I go through. You're like, so I appreciate you guys like so, so much. You don't even know how much I appreciate that. But it's just about trying to get to a better place for everybody, trying to make it better and better. But again, it's going to be about having talks of how to get better, you know? It can't just be we can't just be accepting what's wrong. So let's talk, we got to have these conversations of how to feel better, what's going to make us feel better. We also could though talk about just random things, but sometimes just say I'm not feeling well and we're talking about a random thing, we can just start some argument for no reason. So, to be talking randomly isn't really my favorite thing to do. It's nice, like Jenny said, to have that open communication, but how we really feel and how we really want to grow, not talking about pointless things that we don't really care about that ends up starting in a fight because we're acting like we're professional about it or we're acting like we care about it, but we don't really. We care about feeling better. We care about feeling better than we do today. We're trying to grow, really, Missy, thank you. Diane, thank you. All you guys, gifters, thank you so much. All you guys, chat, seriously, dubs in the chat. All you guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it so much. Also, they have weekly gifters now. Resets tomorrow. Um, wow, that's cool. I just don't get one thing. Kick lifetime top gifters, monthly top gifters. Damn. Um, monthly top gifters. Resets in 10 days. Um, damn. Appreciate you. No problem. I appreciate you guys so much. Like, I would love to do this forever, but I don't know what, if I am or what I'm doing, but all I know is giving it my all the time, doing the best I can every day? I wonder if you appreciate a good argument because it feels real. Yeah, I think 100% Annie. That's why I'll argue because I'm like, I just want to feel like real, I don't want it to be fake or anything. I want us to have real conversations. So that's like a super good take on that. And I appreciate you for noticing that. But there's always a better way. The conversation I'm trying to have today is, and where Jenny comes from too, and everybody, it's not about what we're arguing about. It's about having actually good conversations, having productive conversations. Nothing should be an argument, you know? Everything should be trying to be positive. And the only thing is the only reason why, Jenny, I don't like to admit you're wrong because it's not a good cycle. You're never wrong for anything you do. You grow from what you do. Anything that you do in life, even if it's the worst thing ever, you're not wrong about it. You did it. It was your life. Now you learn to do something better about that. I'm not a big fan about saying that you're wrong. You're not wrong about anything. Your life is your life. The things that you've done is your life, but you grow and you learn from it because wrong is like a detrimental statement to me when we're trying to grow. We're trying to say, yeah, you can look at it as wrong, but that's something I did, right? That taught me a lesson. You know, if you failed a math test, you can say, I was wrong about that. Or you can say, no, that was good that that happened because if I didn't fail that math test, I wouldn't have studied so hard to make it to what I am now, you know? I'm not even saying incorrect. I'm saying you're right about everything you do. We don't have to stop right there. You're right about everything you do. You're growing every day. You're learning every day. Take in the positives. Don't put stamps on things. Don't cut things out. And this is just my opinion on it, honestly. Recognize it, learn from it, grow from it. Every action is what it is. You know, we're not here to tell people what's wrong or what's right. This is our lives. This is how we live, you know? Arguing doesn't have to be negative. Yeah, 100% Rana. That's a really good perspective too. It doesn't have to be negative and nothing has to be negative, you know? It can just be a learning lesson to what you don't want to do or what you want to do next time or what you want to stay away from or what you don't feel was the best decision or it just you just learn from it, you grow from it, you know, because it's better to grow than to stamp yourself. You got to be careful if you get in a cycle, in my belief, of saying I'm wrong about this, wrong about this, wrong about this. It tends to really stunt your growth because you're avoiding everything. Okay, maybe that felt like that and you want to do better, but dive into that and change it and do better. Learn more from it, understand it, grow from it, you know? I think if you can't admit you're wrong, that means you don't want to take responsibility. I don't believe that because I think either way, you're taking responsibility. I think either way in life, you're taking responsibility one way or another. Karma, moral, legal, whatever it is, you're automatically taking responsibility because you have to. You have no option but to not take responsibility. So I think it's about growing from it. It's not about saying I'm wrong about this because I do see the people that say they're wrong about things and they're different than people that are trying to grow and do things. A lot of those people in my eyes are very detrimental. They're very judgy. They say this, they say that, they cut out this instead of just growing from it and realizing that you only live once. You don't have to be some math teacher. You don't have to be putting F's on people's page. You just need to understand it and grow from it and just keep moving forward because not everything is set in stone, is what I'm saying. Not everything is set in a stone. A stone has a million things going on in there. You know, there's so much more that to dive into, to understand, to learn, to grow from. So when that felt wrong, it became right because that's where it brought you. But if you stamped it as wrong and pushed yourself away like a hot stove, you'd end up running away from the hot stove and not cooking your soup. You know what I'm saying? Susan, Tracy, thank you. Right? So it's about learning from it, understanding it, not being judging people, being detrimental, being like, oh, this isn't right. That's not right. I understand that makes you feel like you're some sort of person in this world, but it's not a way to live. What are you trying to be, a person or are you trying to live? Right? You trying to be a person to feed your ego, or are you trying to live life while you're here? You should try to live life, you know? Because you're gonna continuously live this cycle of having a sad life, you know? And it's not a way to live. Do the best you can every day, right? You do the best you can every day. You try to understand things, you grow from it. But at the end of the day, life is right now. It's continuously moving forward. You can't be so stuck up on things and because you're writing your own resume that's becoming detrimental to you, you know? Ron, thank you. I've lived like that for a while. Different perspectives and different perspectives don't cancel out the truth, they expand understanding. Exactly. Exactly. 100%. And don't bleed on the people who didn't cut you. I think, if you're bleeding on somebody and they're fixing your bandage and it bleeds on you, I don't think you should blame yourself for that. I don't think you should. I think saying don't do this, don't do that, not a way to live. I think do it. Do more, grow more, understand more, be more accepting. Don't be so hateful. Don't be so worrisome. Don't be so detrimental. You have been through a lot. Do you credit your experience? Oh, yeah, I got great wisdom, bro. Great wisdom. I've always been like this, though, since I was a very, very young buck. Wisdom comes naturally. Wisdom comes through your personality, who you are. And then going through things helps for sure, but it's who you are as a person. It's the experience that you take in, it's the understanding that you take in. I get the saying, but it has to be correct. I get where you're coming from for sure. I get where you're coming from for sure. But again, I don't 100% agree. I get where you're coming from, but it's not something to be bringing up. It doesn't matter. It's not something, you don't be telling people what to do and what not to do. You talk positively and you grow and you accept. You accept people, you accept their things that you don't like, because I won't say wrongs because everyone has a personal opinion, but you accept the things that you don't like, you take the things that you do like, and you just grow from it. You don't try to put a stamp on it because you don't want to grow in that area or whatever it is. That's not a way of being. And I'm glad that you guys can talk about this. It's great. The hard part is there's a lot of people that can't have these conversations. Women are very much better at wanting to understand. Men want more, like they don't want to accept things. Not all men, like the very professional men, the 1% men, the people that actually are honest and understanding. They're doing big things with their lives. They're down for these conversations and understanding. But the bottom men, the people that are not doing anything and they literally hate their life, all they want to do is say, shut the fuck up. They're just very judgmental. Women, though, naturally are like a lot understanding on all levels. They want these conversations. They appreciate that more because that is just more you gain more from it. Unless you are in a battlefield, don't get me wrong. If you're in a battlefield and no one cares about your opinion, then you better get your fucking gun, get a lot of bullets, and start fucking firing the other way. But that's totally different than when we're in a society. When we're in a society, which we are, because we're on the battlefield, we're not trying to go to prison, we're trying to grow. So there's different conversations about it, right? Women are raised to feel deeply. Yeah, for sure. I think women and men should be raised the same way. I think a woman should know. tactics of war. I think men should know tactics of war. I think men should know tactics of socializing. I think women should know tactics of socializing. I think men should know how to care give. I think women should know how to care give. I think it should be the exact same of understanding what life could be, survival instincts, how to move through life, how to protect yourself, how to protect your family, all of that. Do you think it's learned behavior in learned behavior for sure? I think like I think like you have a natural instinct, right? If you plug a baby's nose, it's gonna go it wants to breathe, right? So the whole point of life is wanting to live, wanting to grow, wanting to it that's natural instinct. And then everything else comes from things that are happening in life, real life, how to survive, how to get better at it, all of that stuff, right? So yeah, I think naturally, but everything's nurture. Every natural, we're all human beings. We're all natural. Bottom line. Now everything moving forward is from experience and understanding and what your own skills are and growing and all of that. JJ, thank you so much. All right, guys, one more minute, guys, so I'll just say bye. Love you guys so much. Great talks today. Appreciate it all. No hate on all aspects. Trust me, I'm going to cuddle with my girlfriend. I got no hate. I hope you don't as well. And if you're jealous of that, I'm sorry. Go on, start looking better and go on fucking Tinder. I don't know what the fuck to say. But just get your fucking shit together. Or go have fun. Start loving life. Do what the fuck you need to do. But I appreciate all of you guys for the talk. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll have another hour conversation and kind of catch up. But seriously, thank you so much, all of you guys. Enjoy your Sunday. Amen. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Bye.